Good morning, everybody! Good afternoon, good wherever you are. God damn, what a morning, lads. It's 1 p.m. and it feels like it's time for midnight already, or to go to sleep again. Jesus. Sunday morning, usually chill, right? You get up, you get your breakfast, you lay on the couch a bit, watch some series. Not this morning, though. Not this morning. Quite eventful, I gotta say. In mostly a good way. I had 2 coffees already, but that is not enough for me. Gotta prepare my rogue real quick with my favorite flavor, black cherry today. That is almost a reward for the morning we had. So, what's up today? It's the last day before Super League continues. And that means people are mostly taking a rest, except one guy. I feel like the opening to the Asterix movies. All of France? All of Europe? Oh, rogue. Shake. God damn, I'm so happy about this partnership, man. I'm so freaking happy. Cheers! I need this today. Good morning. Thank you, Exact, for the 39 month. So, what's on the menu today? I look at the Flow TV thingy, and I see Life and Focus playing. Since they're both in the Super League, I'll definitely want to check out those games. In case you were here a couple of days, in the past couple of days, Life is just grinding show matches, man. He's playing one best of 10 or play all 10 after the next. And I don't want to cast all 10 games because that's a bit I want more variety, all right? I want more variety. But a couple of these games shall be really cool. Then we'll see if there's anything coming up once the Chinese streams go live. Maybe they are live already. There might be a chance. Let's see. Shin Kong. If there's a Don't Force Me Cup or something. Yesterday we were blessed by 40 versus Lin. But yeah, I got a minute. 40 has a schedule up. I don't really know what that means yet. Or Shin Kong, I guess. Ah, that's the live games. Okay. And of course, we have to look at Fortitude's victory speech that he gave yesterday. We have a wonderful translation coming by War 3 Night Elf fans. That's gonna be dope. So that's on the menu as well. Once again, 40 called out Blizzard. And that's gonna be good. Shout out to the Night Elf community. Yeah. Shout out to War 3 Night Elf fans for sure. We're gonna watch that in a bit. There's been a thread on Reddit.
Army ants will create balls during high water floods. The ball will roll, allowing every ant to get a breath.
That's also like Asterix, right? But Crumbs, thank you for making my morning. They had this rolling ball of infantry in Asterix. Today seems to be Asterix themed. Alright, where's that damn thread? There we go. Yeah, let's check it out together. The title is Undocumented Keeper Tranquility cooldown reduction. In the patch 1.35, Tranquility cooldown was increased from 60 seconds to 120 seconds. However, during recent games I've noticed it's 100 seconds, not just a timer visual display error. Any clue that it's a hidden buff or another bug? So I checked out the editor, and Tranquility has indeed a cooldown of 100 seconds. But if you look at Keeper and go for Tranquility, you see it's 120 here. And if you look at the patch notes, it's 120 here. Are we living with 2 years of wrong Tranquility values? It's 100 seconds, isn't it? Like, when was this changed? What is this? I'm very confused. I'm very confused. But the person from the topic seems to be right. It's in the editor. Let's take a look. Like, just to double confirm. Just to double confirm. Unit tester. Witty's unit tester. That always works. So, here we go. Keeper.
I must safeguard the land. Is there danger? By the spirits.
Gotta level up. He looks so sad in this, man. Tranquility. You see this, right? Yeah, you do. It's 100 seconds. What the fuck? When was this changed? I don't know. Tranquility. What should it be? 120. Can we ask? Okay, let me ask ChatGPT. Topic Warcraft 3. When did the Keeper of the Grove's ultimate tranquility get changed to 100-second cooldown? Can you find any patch notes about this? Cooldown has changed to 120 seconds in 1.35. That is crazy. Is it possible that the 100 over the ability is a visual bug? But it's also in the editor. The editor value is 100 seconds. They did shadow buff something before, right? Without mentioning it. Ancient of War. Was it Ancient of War or was it Treants? Maybe it was Treants. Or was it Nature's Blessing? Undocumented change. Nature's Blessing lumber cost. That's it. So in 1.36, they had this undocumented change before. Huh. Interesting, but I don't see this anywhere. Tell ChatGPT to not make anything up if it can't find anything. In game, the cool down is 100 seconds, not 120 seconds. Was this mentioned in any official patch notes? Don't make things up if you can't find anything. Huh. Not documented. If you're seeing 100 seconds while playing a standard ladder game, it would be interesting to see if you're playing a modded version or a regular game. Is this, and to figure out if this is reliable or UI glitch. Huh. Crazy. Nobody noticed this. Except, or I think the Night Elves did notice this. But the evil Night Elf cabal kept the secret to themselves. Yeah, ChatGPT is right, or the patch notes we have, they're right with the changes in 1.35. We've been lied to. We've been lied to for years. Unbelievable. So, is it supposed to be 100? Is it supposed to be 120? I don't know. But we're on to something. There might just be a shadow government that's rigging things behind our back. And for once, it's not me. Yeah, what else is different? Do we have to double check every value? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Interesting, man. Crazy.
Now.
Hidden Night Elf buffs. How far does it go? So I'll briefly check Fortitude stream if there's something announced there, maybe. They had 2 hidden buffs. One was a nerf, though. They had a hidden nerf as well. With Nature's Blessing. Cost more lumber. No? Nature's Blessing. Was less lumber? Are you sure? Undocumented change. No, 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 no. Undocumented change. Nature's Blessing. Lumber cost increase from 150 to 200. Am I missing something here? Oh, both! Both. Both. We're both right, Sharky. High five. First it was decreased, and then it was shadow nerfed. Shadow buff and shadow nerf. Yeah, these filthy night elves, they live in the shadows. We need dust. We need a lot of dust. They tried to sneak it in, but back then we had our eyes wide open. We had our third eye on the night elves. And they are talking about an undead cabal, huh? That's just a distraction. That's just projection. You know, like... Nah, I shouldn't go into this. I shouldn't go into this at this hour after a stressful morning. Alright. God damn, we gotta check every value. We live in the shadows and watch secretively when you take showers. Oh, I feel sorry for you that you have to watch this blob every day. That's more of a nerve to you. That's no pleasure. No. All right. Shout out to the Redditor. John QCZ or John QCZ. You are right, lol. In the editor, it also says 100-second cooldown. It's not mentioned in any patch notes, though. Would be super interesting when this change. Haster is a masochist. Haster, I saw you have issues with your washing machine. I'm sorry, man. Just my advice, open it up. Find the thing that does the beeping and just take a hammer and destroy it. That'd be my approach. Isn't that a very Eastern European approach to things in general? I love that. I love a video of that. Kovacs fixed it already. I see. Okay, I come too late. Yeah, Kovacs fixes a lot. Kovacs MVP. One of the two we got. And Faro, of course. So, I want to check out like 3 games of Focus and Life, I think. When is Kovacs fixing Tranquility? Good question. Holy shit, they really played 10 games, man. I think we just pick the first, the middle, and the last. Just random. Miha, downtown, thank you. Yeah, Life is seriously grinding, man. It is nuts what this guy is a real gamer, man. 10 games yesterday. Life played like 55 Showmatch maps in the past couple of days. Or then maybe 65. Almost 75. That's mental. Yeah, 75, right? 55 versus Sock. Alone. Lol. And then 20 versus Focus. Holy shit. Yeah, okay, so we watched 3 games of Life vs. Focus. Then we take a look at Fortitude's victory speech. And then we'll see what we're doing. So, Life, he is the king of Night Elf vs. Undead. Everybody knows. even though he couldn't defeat Happy in Super League, which returns tomorrow, by the way. God damn, I'm hyped for that. He played like 55 or 60 show matches versus Sock to improve his Night Elf versus Human. And apparently now it's the Orc's turn. That leads me to believe he really doesn't want to step up his Night Elf mirror game. Group stage. How many Night Elf mirrors does Live have to place though? Live played 1-0 Fly, Happy Kaho, Lawlight Lin. That means he still has to play Moon and he has to play Colorful in mirror. Alright, that sounds somewhat doable. Shocky, thank you for the DM yesterday. I will check it out. We'll check it out. So, Demon Hunter vs. Blade Master. As you might have seen on Soul 8man's Twitter, this matchup doesn't necessarily have hero pick variety. While in other matchups, we do have that. This is always the same. Mr. 8man calls it the Cold War. Let's see if that stands true. I haven't seen too many games in this matchup. Rather than having my eyes on Live, I kind of have my eyes on Focus because he has some catching up to do. And there's a lot of potential. Untapped potential when it comes to Super League and Focus. His performance so far really wasn't that extraordinary. I mean, it was extraordinary in a negative way, unfortunately, result-wise. But with some grind, there's surely some points can be earned. We need more Shadowhunter Pitlord action. I agree. I very much agree. Man, still in awe of that Lin versus Fortitude show match yesterday. What a sick last game that was. Super League starting tomorrow. Super League starting tomorrow. Or returning tomorrow. I think it's really nice that we had this break. Everybody had a little bit of time to fix mistakes and flaws and improve bad matchups. Scout the opponent a little bit. Grind on War 3 champions. Grind 60 show matches. Or 70. 70 matches versus Sock in a week. That's insane. That's seriously insane. That reminds me of Bly. In WC3L days. Now a StarCraft player. Oh, is he just trapped? Is he just dead? Oh no. That is not great. Invisible archers, man! We see them more often. We've seen that from Live at the marketplace on Tidehunters before. He's really getting more tricky. I love that. And yeah, for Focus, kinda seems like misery continues. There was dust against the cloak, so he couldn't have hidden. Radar Walker now. Yeah, something is off with Focus for a while. I know there's a lot of people basically just blaming the patch. I think his slump started before. Who hasn't run from a flaming purple man with giant blades? That sounds like a casual Saturday night. Serbia in a nutshell, huh? Yeah, not ideal. So, Tavern Revive cost quite a bit. Demon Hunter, of course, due to that kill, extremely well leveled. It's not like levels are usually an issue, because Ancient of War creeping is really good. Now the Demon Hunter is here. With Mana Burn too. No Immolation too. I'm really curious if Kao's playoff yesterday, I hope you were here. Kao played Immolation 2 versus Undead and Human. Without evasion. I wonder if that catches fire. Focus stemming against the defeat, that poor soul. Looks like Life is really dominant. He's finding a sweet timing with Entangler as well. Keeps his Demon Hunter safe, even without a staff, but he could TP if he wanted to. Gets the first Raider. Killed the Blade in the early game. Mamma mia. Okay, Life is a gamer, guys. I think that's fair to say. Connor Super League returns tomorrow. We had a 1-week break. Maybe we should make it a pinned comment. Dolphin Super League returns tomorrow. Okay, I gotta go into my Twitch dashboard now. Pin this. Otherwise, people will keep asking. Of course, everybody's hyped for it. That's good to see. The interest is good to see. Wait, where's my post? There it is. Pin. Yes.
A player's forces are under attack.
Until the end of stream. There we go. Hey, EP, thank you for the raid, mate. Hope you had a good stream. Hope you had some good games. We are watching Life versus Focus, where Focus, unfortunately, is not doing that well. But Life, the freaking gamer, man, playing no joke, 100 show matches in a week. That's what he did, right? 100 matches in a week. Show matches plus ladder. That's crazy. Yeah, Focus can't really get a foot off the ground, I guess. He is now also supply blocked at 40. And that's game. Whew, okay. Life having a good start into the series. Front to back. With the Demon Hunter kill. With the Blade Master kill. Very early on. That was a bit too much for Focus to handle. That was the first map of the two. Hopefully a little bit of a warm-up. As we mentioned quite a few times, Focus surely capable of return kills. So, oh yeah, they play some maps twice. That's right. That was unfortunately a very, very quick one. Let's take a look at Hammer. In case anybody knows when Tranquility was secretly buffed, let us know. We're onto something here. The Shadow Night Elf government is rigging the game. We have proof, but we need dates. Yeah, they played 10 matches here, Focus on Life. We're gonna watch 3, and then it should be fine. Dust on the change logs. Dates. Such a clean man, dude. I don't have any dust lying around. That, as I said yesterday, gotta have an eye out on the YouTube chat. That cesspool. I'll never complain about Twitch chat ever again. Never, never, never. Now that I've been exposed to our YouTube chat. Mamma mia. Focus left, life right. You know, Witty is right with his sound alert. Never trust an elf! As I said, the hero variety in this matchup isn't necessarily the greatest.
A player's forces are under attack.
So Demon Hunter versus Blade Master once again, it is! I'm really curious, like, what can be done to give more variety to this matchup? Well, first of all, survive the early game without losing the hero. That will be nice. Hammerfall, surely a bigger map. This is why, like, I want to see a different approach. Autumn Leaves. Super brawly. Everything happens in the bases, in between the bases. Yo, Jacob, thank you.
A player's forces are under attack.
So far, not too bad. A little bit of HP, a little bit of attack speed. Letom, thank you for the tier 1. A new subscriber. Oh my. Those people exist. Love to see it, mate. Thank you. Demon Hunter very tanky. I like it. Focus seems to take a little bit of a different approach without any harasses. It seemed like economy harass in the previous patch, where the lumber gathering rate for Night Elves, oh my god, he's so unfortunate, was 7. Oh my god! Imagine the Demon Hunter comes in and steals because he missed too many hits. Economy harass didn't really do too much anymore. Now Focus brings it back. Oh, sidestep. Windwalk forces the town portal. Nice move, saving the grunt, saving the blade. I'm addicted to watching Warcraft, can't help it. Thank you, Latom.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, he can heal up in time, he can continue leveling. There's no way to get trapped here out in the open field. Life's the favorite here? Yeah, for sure. Would really love to see Focus bouncing back. Judging from game 1, chances aren't that great. We don't know who plays tomorrow.
The player's forces are under attack.
In Super League. I tried to be the investigative journalist that you know me as. But I haven't gotten an answer yet. People were probably busy with the Dolphin Cup as well. Senior and Hawk in the final today. Casted by Soul 8man. Shout out to the Soul. Raider Walker again. Life is doing some good multitasking. Good leveling. Nothing really to complain about from Life's side. It feels like he's been playing very clean the past couple of days. Yeah, would love to know the schedule a little bit in advance as well, but that's the tiny nitpick I have. And of course, since I've seen a lot of great camera moves yesterday in WSB, I'd love to have player cameras as well. I offered them to teach them our solution to how to implement player cameras. Unfortunately, not doable yet. Good to see Focus grind though. Relatively easy to fall in the slum and take some family vacation. But no, the man is grinding.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, claws plus 8, circle it, ring. This demon hunter's looking great! Just like the serpent wards in the Kenshin mod. They're so pretty. I have to wear a mouth guard, he's grinding so much. Mr. Buttcrumbs, ever thought about a caster career?
A player's forces are under attack.
I like to see orcs moving away from Hex. I don't think it offers much, especially versus Dryads. I don't think it has ever done too much. I can see it being a use situationally, but then it's kind of like a handicap for the rest of the game. Is that Neo on Sunday morning? It is the chosen one on Sunday morning, Lord Mortarius. Good to see another person calling 2 PM morning. Dude, Focus is having a good fight so far. Pretty much getting a double kill. Blade Master hurt but has a potion. Mana on the Shadow Hunter is a little bit dire, but that's just the nature of facing a Demon Hunter. I could only hope to cast alongside Mr. Neo and Mr. Soul one day. Only in a big cowboy hat with an even bigger headset. Last it goes to Focus if I saw that correctly. Yep, that's a big one. Item also, big mana potion. Gotta be careful now as a couple of units are starting to fall. There should be big longevity in this fight. Potions and scrolls shall be used. Focus. There we go. Will he pop the mana potion for this fight to stay in this? Looking fine. Heal scroll an inch too late maybe? So a double kill right here. With this, if the Shadow Hunter had the mana potion, could he have saved all the units here basically? Demon Hunter ran out of mana too. It's a slobber knocker with the better end for life. The Demon Hunter is running the show. Dryads has great support. Now he popped the potion. He wanted to wait for level 3, I guess, to be more efficient. Ah, that hurt. That was a nice setup. But life wins the fight eventually.
A player's force.
Demon Hunter, man. Unstoppable. Oh, Godtroll, I saw you wanted an album recommendation. Album recommendation. What's the album's name? I gotta figure this out. Glass Beach. The album is called The First Glass Beach Album. It's kind of funny. That is one of my favorite albums of all time. It is very special. But you're also very special in your own way. 4 and 3 levels on both sides. Again, we got a heal scroll on the Night Elves. Focus Tranquility. In the past couple of weeks, expansions have led to the demise of orcs. They always are greedy, they always want more gold, and they always get punished for it. Not an expansion yet, but it's surely a setup. Life not checking tier 3 at all is interesting. But he just made it to 50. Love to see the talisman, by the way. Demon Hunter super tanky. Very little mana, both heroes. He starts the expansion when life is pushing. Okay. That's either genius or will lead to his demise, right? That could have been 2 more units, more or less. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Blade Master kinda out of the fight, had a potion. He has no TP, no staff. Life, so risky. Has to break it here now. The burrow actually nice, man. The damage on Dryads, if he's able to focus them, should be fine. But the front row is completely falling apart. The blade is controlled well. He can't attack. Crit! Oh my god! Oh my god! That's so sick! That was so sick, Focus! The guts on this guy! Just explodes in damage. That's why we call the Blade Master with an Invo Potion Beast Mode. Jesus! Life got so close to yet another win, but Focus, man. Stemming against the defeat, got great levels now. Kills the hero, and this expo turns out to be really freaking good. I like the burrow, I think. It's a lot more... Is it a lot more fragile than a tower? But he needed that burrow, right? And it's great damage with 4 peons in. Damn, life, this was very fragile. But he felt under pressure due to that expo. I mean, it's kind of how 40k orc shakes out, all about RNG. Oh, I didn't know that. That is surely a rabbit hole that I'll fall into at some point in my life. I know there's an emperor, but that's all I know. Level 5 Demon Hunter. This time we got a couple more potions. Life playing without a staff is very interesting to me. Yeah, how do you break this? How nicely lined up these buildings are, man. Focus. Must be a great garden.
A player's forces are under attack.
And instead of sitting at home, Focus. Oh, the Kodo's trailing behind. No, 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 no. That's 8 supply. Oops. Oops. At least he saved the second one. Yeah, maybe they don't have to be part of that attack. But most important here, that life is at home. And focuses on 2 bases. Mr. Apeman, welcome, welcome. I hope I made your day a little bit better. Kodo for Moonworld. Kodo for time. Kodo for mining time. That's the most important. Now life trying to distract a little bit. Needs 2 more minutes basically. Yeah, I don't know. I could never really get into Warhammer. I played, what was it called? Dawn of War? But only the first one. I didn't like that units come in troops. And there was no heroes. God damn, all these RTS titles with no heroes. Oh, Focus does what Focus does best. I think he's truly the best orc in history when it comes to anti-Night Elf expansion plays, shutting them down with only a blade. That's his signature play, right? Has been forever. Love the shop, love the fortification. And I love the demos. Oh man! I've been raving about this for quite some time. People told me that Grubby came up with this. I can't confirm or deny. I just go with the flow. There's a joke. You're gonna have 3 to 4 layers of units already, and then it's so hard for the Dryads to reach the demos. And if they can hit, look at the damage. It's 116 max damage. That is nuts. You just have to be very, very, very careful. Of course, they don't have burning oil yet, but just the volleys, the end snare. Yep, here's the damage. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh my god! Going for the keeper, going for the backstab, instant TP. Demos doing more damage. Dryads are splattering to pieces. Shop control for Focus. Excellently done. When would Grubby come up with this? He's been on a league grind. Dude comes up with stuff like this in his sleep. GG. Well done, Focus, man. That was an excellently played game. That was well thought out. That was well played. That was clean. And that was freaking brave to go with that Blade Master onto that Demon Hunter and get the kill. Very pleased with this performance, Mr. Focus. And yeah, I have received evil DMs about the things I said about Focus. But that was really good. Neo, do you meditate? No, I do not. I do some breathing exercises every now and then, but I wouldn't say that I do that like permanent. Isn't 40k just edgy Warcraft 3 in space? Warcraft is based on what? Actually. Yeah, Warhammer came before Warcraft, right? And it's influenced. So I guess one more. We haven't seen Northern Isle. 40 vs. Lin when? That was yesterday, my dude. It was yesterday. So you can check out the VOD. Yeah, I think Northern Isle should be fine. Okay. StarCraft and Warcraft were supposed to be Warhammer games, but Blizzard refused to give them the IP. Games Workshop refused. Okay. I wonder if they regret that. But isn't it better to have a new IP?
We really need to go out for couple drinks during one of the big tournament thingies, Neo Tilda.
Mr. Crestfallen! But then who does the casting? If we get hammered? Well, we do... Well, we did run a couple of Rara Land thingies. I don't know if you heard about that. Maybe you join someday, if we're able to get this done again. Hammered casting, best casting? Ay. That really so. But, would be fun. Would be fun. I am a bit scared that we'd like slaughter a pig or a goat at the end of the evening. But hey. But yeah, I'm sure you'd have a lot of nice drink recommendations.
A player's forces are
But since
under
I don't
attack.
drink much anymore at all, I'm probably a bit out of shape. Which will probably be for your amusement.
A player's forces are under attack.
Start drinking then? Those days are behind me, mate. When I was your age, Mr. Sharky, a bottle of corn was no problem. Wouldn't do that anymore. No. So Northern Isles historically orc home turf in many matchups. So is it here. Focus has some sick timings with his Blade Master, as we've seen before. Wonder he can do something here. Tasty Dawn card? Nah, I was a Strohmann kind of guy. Which is basically Berensen, but better.
A player's forces are under attack.
What's it called? Like, for liquor, it's not a brewery. What's the word? Where Schnaps is made? In German it's Brennerei, which kind of translates to burnery or something. Distillery? Yeah, I went to a corn distillery once in my life. That was just gnarly. That was... Oh my god. People woke up with mustard in their underpants. I don't know how that was... How the... We were wild. To this day, we don't really know where the mustard came from. Hey, things happen, huh? Things happen.
A player's forces are under attack.
This Blade Master inventory is really good. So still some work to do for focus. Life doesn't really want to allow that. He gets an early backpack. We've seen Lin and Focus play more backpack. And he cancelled it. Okay.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, I tried. I saw one cast of Remo where Focus had backpack but never used it. And Remo had a little bit of tunnel vision and was basically casting about the backpack all the time. That shall not happen to us, boys. That shall not happen to us. We got the same heroes, same units again, right? Like Blade Shadow, Demon Hunter Keeper, Riot. Even less bears now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Pim. Book of the Dead is crash though. Remo said one. That's right, but did Remo Dark Ritual a Frostworm? I don't think so. That was intentional. Mr. Vesti, we can pretend all we want, but I think my reaction in the clip shows that that was not intentional. Focus items are exceptional. Why would you ever Dark Ritual of Frostworm? Because I'm a bad player and I misclick. It was a tournament game and I was nervous. And I didn't use the UI.
A player's forces
I clicked on... I wanted to click on the skeleton. But the worm was bigger than the skeleton. Sounds like you guys haven't even seen the clip. What are you doing with your life?
A player's forces are under attack.
Nice pull. And Focus fight this. Is this... Oh, I saw the burrow here, but it's reinforced defenses, right? Yeah. Maybe there's a future for this burrow play he did earlier. It did give me a lot of mana, that's right. Nice last hit again. Now the Blade Master gets a little tankier as well. There is a lot of entangle and not too much dispel. That's a problem. Is the clip on TikTok? I don't know. We gotta ask Out of Warcraft. It should be. Oh yeah, we're on TikTok by the way. TikTok.com/back2warcraft. Follow us. Interesting fighting position, man. Both are creating a little bit of a choke. With the Ancient, with the snakes, with the shop. But life is not expanding behind it. Both are at 50. Shadow Hunter is a bit underleveled, I think, for this fight. And we got Windwalk 2, not Crit 2. I really don't like this. Where's Focus's damage? He must know he has to fight, right? And this is the last Windwalk. It doesn't really help him much. So the crits will be underwhelming. Nice entangle on the blade as so often. Demon Hunter. Mana burn 2, not Immolation, not the Kaho kind of way. The Raider attacks are well thought out, I feel. But it's not enough anymore. Ooh, Focus is falling apart quickly, but he finds a way out. Forcing a TP, very unfortunately losing the last Raider. But he did start an expansion behind. Is it a burrow or is it a tower? He goes with the burrow play again. Nice. 45 seconds again. I'm paying way more attention to like construction times and cooldowns. Did you know that liquid fire is 75 seconds research time? 75! Some of us are that old, they're not even living for 75 seconds anymore. RIP to you guys. I really like the decision making of life to instantly attack again. A, because of that expansion, of course, but B, mostly about levels. His Focus isn't really ready yet. Oh, Blade in trouble. Demon, I mean. Oh, he gets him again. Focus, nice. And now you got crit too. And now things are going crazy. 195. On level 2. Okay. Looks like Focus got this. Rather similar to Hammerfall plays out, right? That I think it was the right idea to attack, but Focus just chopped his head off. And life has very little to work with. Damn, Focus looking up. We did transition to tier 3 though, so with that in mind, maybe he should have waited a little longer. But then the creep squad goes to Focus and he's level 4 anyway, and level 3. Like, I can see why life engaged. To prevent the levels, but then he lost so much that he gave Focus the levels themselves. I think that made sense from life's perspective. But yeah, finding a way out now is rough. We got the Kodos on the field all ready to counter bears. The Demon Hunter is for once not the best hero on the field. Entangle too, over thorns. I guess it makes sense with... We do have this spell.
Player's forces are under attack.
Focus Flames too. Not bad, Focus, not bad. Just gotta carry it over the finish line. Expo is up, is fortified with that burrow. We get a lot more units in. Heroes are looking super fine. We even keep the Mana Stone pretty much the entire game. Of course, on the other side, we get more bears, we get Reju, we got Roar, we got the Orb up. Life just decides maybe it's a challenge show match. Just play without a staff. Focus save the cloak. That I think makes sense. For a town portal, we go for that base race play again. That is a bit expensive. And that's game. Damn, Focus! Okay, I was again a bit critical after map 1. But the other 2 matches that we've seen were really nice. That makes us hopeful for the Super League. To be honest, like, they had 7 more matches. I'm not really willing to cast 7 more matches of this. But that was a good indicator, I think. So how did this series end up? What was the result? Oh. 7-3 in favor of life. Okay. Okay. So we got some pearls. Wrong score? Oh yeah. 7-3. Life the gamer. I see a Dice versus Death Note game, which could be cool. I don't know if that's part of a tournament. I don't want to cast any tournaments where we don't have any rights to, because last time there was a bit of an issue. Maybe they're just playing casually? I don't know. Do you plan on displaying the map name? Yes, we do. It is absolutely mind-blowing how many people do not know map names. That is really surprising to me. I feel like we got so few maps, it's really not necessary. But the demand is there. All right, so we wanted to check out Fortitude and his victory speech, translated by War 3 Night Elf fans. And there's some interesting quotes in there. Like, are any Blizzard employees watching? Nerf human even more. All right, let's get into this. This is after WSB. Fortitude was in the final versus Kaho. Fortitude was coming from the winner bracket, eventually ended up winning WSB without dropping a single series. Also won the final 4-1. And he's kind of famous for his victory speeches, right? He's really emotional, he's very outspoken, he's very loud. And for a Warcraft player, that is incredibly rare. So whenever he holds one of his speeches, we are listening. Because he's obviously the leader of the human pack. What he says is the rule. And let's see what he has to say. That was a devastating win here on Terranistan. So close, man. Oh, that was so close. And that Mountain King gets away from the Breath of Fire. He didn't even look, dude. That was the equivalent of, like, in a movie where people are walking casually away from an explosion. That's exactly what 40 did there. What a stud. So, Mr. Fortitude, talk to us. Oh, this might be loud. There you go. The cheeky smile. The cheeky smile.
横刀立马，为我 romantic 7连冠，7连冠，兄弟们，7连。
7 championships in a row. That confused me a little bit, because one tournament went to Happy, right? But yeah, 7 championships. That's right. Oh,
我就问你们，还有谁，兄弟们？7连冠，牛不牛逼？我有抗魔腰带，你以为你能喷死我？我直接一锤一围一杀，给我跪下！你以为我不会
okay, this is a little fast, so we go by this one by one. Battle ready and fearless. 7 championships in a row. You think you can breath of fire me to death, dude? I got the rune bracers. I got the rune bracers. You think I can't surround and kill you? Well, too awesome. Too awesome. And then we go
这次比赛开始之前，
into
大
the
家都认为
interesting
我夺
part.
不了冠，人族还得学，妈的，人族还得学，兄弟们，我请你再加强人族，我请你再加强暗夜，我请。
So basically saying you can nerf human all you want, you can buff night elf all you want, I'm still gonna be the champ. And I asked Blizzard to nerf the humans even more. Oh, 7 WSB in a row. Really? That's crazy.
暴雪再次削弱人族，你以为你削弱人族我就夺不了冠？没想到又谢谢海豚老板的保时捷，谢谢蓝。
Thanks to the Dolphin boss for the Porsche. I don't know what High Tune Tune has to do with WSB. And I doubt that the prize money is enough for a Porsche, but I guess he's getting a Porsche.
保时捷，谢谢懒羊老板的保时捷，谢谢 MG 老板的保时捷，比心，比心，上面人料，么么哒，兄弟们，我感觉你们不激动了，你们不兴奋，你们这样子再不激动不兴奋，我直接输，下次我宁愿输。你们
Love that he's angry with his audience. Like I said this a couple of times, like you gotta talk out more about these plays. Seems like it's the same culture there in China. They're all very, very active when he's losing something apparently. And then the chat is flooded.
不激动，我看不到你们的激情，我宁愿输。只有我输的时候，你们才能够激情，是不是？我想问一下，我们直播间有没有暴雪的工作人员
Basically saying like, you flame me when I lose, and that fuels me. That gives me energy.
我觉得现在我打比，
I love it, man. Are there any Blizzard
我
employees
想
in
问
the
一下，我们
stream?
直播间有没有
Any Blizzard employees in the stream?
暴雪的工作人员？我觉得现在我打比赛已经都
I feel when I compete, it's not about competing with other players anymore, or not only against other players
不是说
anymore.
跟别的选手打比赛了，我他娘的是跟暴
I'm damn well fighting against Blizzard.
雪在抗争。如果有暴雪的工作人员，那么我要对你说句话，
If there's any Blizzard people, let me talk to you. Nerf human again.
请你再次削弱人族，我看你能够把人族削成什么
Let me see how much you can nerf the humans.
样。我罗曼蒂克夺不了冠，
I'm romantic.
或者你有本事你加强暗夜。我现在是在抗
Tournaments
争补丁，我上次海豚杯一夺冠，立马就削弱人族了。
Last time I win the Dolphin Cup, you immediately nerf human. I'm still the king.
大家可以看下面1号年的犄角筋，
This
咱们
is
冲一波100人，
some advertisement for his products, I guess.
行不行？让我看到你们的激情。有4种口味，喜欢吃鸡脚或者鸡脚筋的粉丝啊，千万不能错过1号链接，咱们冲一波100单。你这个鸡脚筋
Good
敢赞助我
advertising,
魔兽
I
争霸
guess.
我魔兽争霸的粉丝就敢买你的鸡脚筋。就跟大家说一句，你们买回家之后，如果觉得不好吃，吃了几包还能退，吃了1、2包还能退的，售后有保障。
I love how he goes from this super passionate speech about like tournaments and blizzards and patch and nerfs and his audience, right? To buy 100 chicken feet. Do it now. You can give them back when you don't like it. But give me 100 orders now. I am romantic. It's so great, man.
给我冲一波100单，削弱人族，别的人族怎么办？这题问题其实我也是很难受。每
So he's now talking about like being responsible for humans to be nerfed. And he said that makes him sad that he's responsible and makes other human players' lives miserable.
次人族被削的时候，我都感觉我对不起人族玩家、人族的选手，是我让你们的游戏体验变得越来
It's because of me that you are getting punished.
越差。这里我要向你们
So
还有
sorry.
向其他选手道歉。 这里我得给咱们其他的
He's
这些
bowing
人族
down.
选手，
Sorry.
还有人族选手，还有人族的粉丝道歉，没办法。
I love the guts, dude. I love the awareness. I love the humble brag while apologizing at the same time. That's like gold material.
抱歉总是因为我削弱人族，但是我总不可能不打比赛吧？谢谢大白糖老板的保时捷，谢谢剑老板的保时捷。比心上面的料，么么哒。兄弟，我想问一下，比赛开始之前有谁认为我能夺冠？我想看看我们
You
直播
didn't
间
believe
到
in
底有
me.
多少人认为。虽然我的
You didn't
状态不是
believe
很
in
好，
me.
前提是我的状态不是很好的情况之下。
And he didn't perform too well prior to the tournament. That is true.
有谁认为我一定能夺冠？我看看我们直播间有多少粉丝是铁定相信我的。兄弟们，85单了，还直接冲过100单
啊 you need 50 more
200单。
啊
虾干牛肉干、
100
茶
more
叶，有需要的可以看一看，每个东西都是我自己吃过的，自己用过的，品质放心，售后有保障。你买回家你不喜欢吃还能退款。谢谢威能老板的热气球，比心，比心。
Hot air balloon is like a sub or bits or like some streamer support thing. Thunderbird as well. Like all these things when he does the bishing, it's like subs, bits, etc.
上面的料，么么哒，感谢威能老板热气球。我感觉你们有点不够兴奋，我感觉你们有点不兴奋，还没有我输的时候兴奋了。是你们不会麻木了？你们不会以为夺冠很简单吧？
Okay, complaining to the audience again. You're not celebrating me. You're only talking when I lose.
你们不会以为夺冠很简单吧？你
This
们
is a
不会
really
以为
cool segment now. I watched this yesterday. So he's talking about his feelings of competition. So that it's really hard for him to get to that level and be at that level
以为
constantly.
夺冠很简单吧？你们不会以为夺冠很简单吧？你们不会以为我劣势了吧？
You don't. I know if I translate this like loosely, when he said,
你们不会以为夺冠很简单吧？你们不
"You don't think I'm at a disadvantage, do you?" I feel like he's talking about balance. Like you don't feel human is weak, and I'm fighting for humans, basically.
会以为我劣势了吧？兄弟们，冲击波现在已经100单了，咱们冲击
Going
一波
for the 100 orders
150
again.
谢谢我爱小考拉老板的热气球，比心，
比心
上面有人了，么么哒，赢的已经麻木了。每当你觉得赢的麻木的那一瞬间，你想想前2年的 romantic。
So basically talking about that his audience is getting used to winning. And it's nothing like crazy anymore, but it has become the norm. And he reminds them of the past.
你想一想凌晨，你想想11点钟还得续费打魔兽。
Think about the romantic without the championship. Think about the Fortitude who had to pay to continue playing Warcraft at 11 o'clock. Okay, I don't know what this is about.
romantic。我们直播间有很多老粉丝，看着
Many old fans here. You saw me grinding, growing step by step. And he did. Like, this is exactly what he did. Showmatch after showmatch after showmatch and getting better every time.
我 romantic 一步一步的成长，一步一步的拿到冠军。当初想
Very similar to life now, by the way.
要拿个冠军多么的难，
It was so hard to
11
get
点
to
钟
that
的时候
level
要
in the
续
middle
费
of the
才能夺冠
night.
的时候多么多么的难，我们咬咬牙顶住了。这些
But
刀
we
下
grind
有
it
士老板
and
的
we
热气
preserve.
球，比心，比心，上面人上，这还好不是线下赛，如果是线下赛，我肯定要跟咱们
If this were an offline event, I would definitely have a good drink with the fans. Okay, 40. Drinks at Rara if we do it.
直播间的粉丝好好的喝一杯，跟你们说。好好的喝一杯，太强了！竟然我自己都没想到能夺冠。我说真的，我
Well,
自己
he
都没想
didn't
到能夺冠
believe in
谢
himself.
谢
Huh?
雨中大雪老板的
Interesting.
保时捷，比心，比心，上面人料，么么哒！感谢雨中大雪老板的保时捷。我总共能喝多少杯？你能喝多少杯，我就能喝多少杯。让兄弟们尽兴。
I can drink as many as you can.
又夺冠了，7连冠。我说一句前无古人没过分吧？后有来者，我看也是也不一定。你们知道7连冠需要什么吗？需要
So
强
talking about
大
the
的一个
longevity?
稳定性。告诉你，需要一个强大的稳定性，强大的内心。听说有一句话
It
吧，
requires a strong
夺冠
heart,
容易，守冠
passion.
难。所有竞技项目里面， 顶级的项目，顶级的对抗。
Love to see that approach here. Like winning a championship once, like one thing, but staying at the top. This is like what a lot of people say, right? Not that I know that from my experience, but getting to the top is easier than staying on top.
难去卫冕的，一直卫冕的。谢谢西瓜瓜老板的保时捷，比心，上面有料，么么哒！谢谢塞维林老板的为你举牌，比心。我来看看鸡脚金多少单了，兄弟们，鸡脚金现在是120单，咱们再冲一波150单，让他们知道我们魔兽争霸3粉丝的潜力。
Some affiliate
喜
work.
喜欢吃鸡脚尖的粉丝，看下面的1号链接，可以试一试。
Dude, imagine the power he had if we hook him up with Rogue Energy. Imagine that winning speech plus the effect of Rogue Energy, which you can get 20% cheaper with our coupon code B2W. Would love for you to check it out. Great products, great taste. I have it right here for the entire afternoon broadcast. Cheers!
不好吃没关系，吃了1、2包还能退款。别的我就没有时间介绍了。有4种口味：麻辣、酱香、香辣、盐橘。
Rogue is more than 4
不用
flavors.
担心运费的问题，很道理。我有的时候我不仅仅是为了我自己比赛，赞助我和运费搞2码可以了。老板想赞助找我。
Sometimes I'm what's this about? Sometimes I'm not just competing for
不仅仅
myself.
是为了我自己比赛，赞助我和运费搞2码
Sponsor me to play a couple of games with Infy, that's fine.
可以了。老板想赞助找我。
So it's like if you want me to do this, I'm surely doing this if it's sponsored, but I wouldn't do it from my own drive, basically.
我是为了我们直播间所有粉
And
丝的
for
脸
you
面。
fans, if you enjoy that,
每一次更新，每一次输比赛，
every time, every update, every time I
我
lose
每
a
次输一个
match,
小分。
every
我每
time
次
I
天
lose
气
one of
输
the
一下，他们都
smaller
说我
games, Showmatch games, you say 40 is washed up,
这个不行了，靠版本，我就是
40 is relying on patches, and I just want to show you how you're wrong.
要向他们证明，我就是要
How
向世人
wrong
证
you are.
明一个
I
人
show the world
我的实力，我的
how
决
good I
心，
am,
我
how
有这个
determined
机
I
会，
am,
我有这个能力，在这项竞技项目上呢，我就要证明自己。
and I want to show you that I'm better than
我的选
others.
手为了所有支持我的白子争口气，让他们在其他直
Fight
播
for
间的时
my
候能够挺
fans.
起腰板，让我们直播间的所有的
Let them say my idol is
粉丝可以
romantic.
跟别人说我的偶像是 romantic， 什么 happy 不在话下。
What? Happy? No problem. Okay, bro. Super League, man. We'll see in Super League.
真的是横刀立马，唯我玉面阎罗。这种荣耀感，这种荣耀感和荣誉，在夺冠的时候会非常的迸发开来。但是如果我输了，
There's great emotion when I win, and I'm like, just has to get out of me somehow. I gotta get it out of my system. But man, when I lose, it's horrible.
就会很难受，就会一个晚上睡不着觉，
Can't sleep over the
就会觉得
loss.
天塌了，
Feels
就
like
会觉得
sky
自
is
己
crushing on
做
you.
的不够好。这是一把双刃剑，但是我希望在我获胜的时候，你们能够得到激情，你们的荷尔蒙和你们的内啡肽和多巴胺能多分泌，
Endorphins,
能够内
dopamine.
心中
Yep.
永远充满了一种荣耀感，这很重要。太强了，竟然又卫冕了，竟然又卫冕了。
So
你
good
们
to
会
see him
兴奋
so
的对不对
happy.
会，我告诉你，快意人生。谢谢徐老板的2个保时捷，
I feel like this Porsche is also like a stream reward.
谢谢徐老板的保时捷，感谢徐老板，太强了 ，unbelievable, incredible, amazing。
Dude, it's English, man. Love it. And it's true, dude.
徐老板太强了 ，unbelievable, incredible, amazing。
Chinese Sonic.
如果咱们直播间有暴雪的工作人员，我要对你说一句话。
So again, addressing the dev team.
If Blizzard don't let Herman be strong, Romantic will let Herman be strong。
There you go, buddy. There you go.
听懂了没？听懂了没？我想看我们直播间有没有听懂。
We do
这句话
understand you, brother.
你以为我在这里，我是突然之间想出来，我在家里没事的时候，我都会对自己说出这句话，给自己一种鼓励，鼓励自己。有一句要有强大的精神力量，才能够战无不胜，攻无不克。兄弟们，机甲经135单了，我们冲一波。
Basically saying he does some pep talk to himself.
150单好吗？有喜欢吃鸡脚 或者纪晓金的粉丝啊，可以看看1号链接，现在是136单，咱们要干脆就冲一波150单，冲一波150单，给自己创造一点难度嘛，给自己创造一点难度。大家也别着急，等一会儿还有比赛，应该还有老板要赞助比赛，可能暴雪还要削人族，我就看你暴雪明天出不出。
Let me see if Blizzard
我就看你明天出不出补丁，这个月出不出补丁，说不定真的削人族，把 MK 再削一下，眩晕时间降低，不好意思。
Go for MK because he played MK the entire time, right? The entire game he played MK. He's so great, man. Boss seems to be meaning the viewer. It's like a highly contributing sponsor. I love these talks, man. After every win. What's the championship worth if you don't celebrate it? Yo, Sir Juan, what the hell, dude? 5 gifted memberships? That is freaking awesome. Coming in with the YouTube support. Hell yeah. Love it, mate. Thank you. Bashing. Ah. My translation was on point. It was very good. Very good. Man, I'm craving some chicken feet now. Yo, the Crestfallen coming in with the Twitch support. Can't let YouTube have all the praise, eh? Much love. And of course, to reward Sia and Night Elf fans, would love to see your comments, would love to see your likes. Thumbs up. So awesome to get this content also so quick after the live stream. Well done, mate. Okay, calling out Blizzard, calling out Happy, calling out everyone. Let's see how that goes in the future. I am looking at Flow TV. There's no show matches or anything right now. Let's see if we can get some ladder games going and have a little chat about them. Oh, Leon is laddering. Good. 120 was laddering, actually. Oh, we got Infy versus Starbug. Let's see if they play or if they draw. Man, I got my Discord on the left-hand side. I'm constantly checking if we get the games for tomorrow. But nothing yet. Maybe I should... Are they online? No admin online. I don't think... No, the WeChat group is silent as well. I'll ask in the WeChat group. Maybe we can get the reveal of games today on the broadcast. That would be dope. Come on, WeChat. Load. Do we know tomorrow's games yet? It's like evening hours in China, so they should be awake. Hopefully we get some answers, boys! Alright, War 3 champions, the best ladder. There's always been Infy, Starbug. And also for Starbug the question, right? What shape's he in? Can he start a comeback in the Super League? Because he's been underperforming quite a bit. in the league so far. I think he was a little checked out at the end, then had a little bit of vacation. So same as for Focus, there's definitely potential. Maybe we can look at Super League players, their remaining lineup they have to face, and then see what their potential is. And it is Peli Rifle. Let's see if Infy learns something from 40's games versus Lin. What happened at the Chinese on War 3 Champions? KK didn't patch yet. Yeah, we've seen this a lot yesterday between Fortitude and Lin. In case you haven't seen the show match, check it out.
Forces are under attack.
And we have the classic battle of Farseer Headhunter on Starbug side versus Paladin Rifle on the other side. Pink versus yellow. What a beautiful, beautiful color combination that is. Would love to see that in every game. Either this. I said this, I did some research on
Town is under siege.
colors, and either yellow pink or yellow purple is the future. Dude, last patch they never fixed it, they just used the maps from War 3 Champions that had the balance changes built in. Really? I'm not... Is that true? But how can I watch KK replays if I don't have 2.01 installed? Mr. Reza, there's a flaw there. I don't think you're wrong, but I want to understand. I don't know, but it still says 201 and the icons are missing in inventory. But how is that possible? Theoretically, that would require me to have like a second Warcraft installed, right? Because we're not patching back.
A player's forces are under attack.
Interesting. I always had... Oh, Starbug is still playing Panda. What? That's a surprise. So is the Panda play now outdated? And Starbug is behind the curve, or does he still think Panda is possible? Or is he just experimenting if Panda is possible? So many questions. Because Lin is going for Naga, pretty much always. Ooh, not great. Lin also played Alchemist on Springtime. Basically only Springtime. Not sure if the reduced range of the Panda is great for Pally Rifle anymore.
Player's forces are under attack.
Because you want to be operating from range, right? Otherwise, Blood Mage gets you. But Infy is super late with the Blood Mage, so maybe that helps. And Drunken Haze is always good. As I said, I don't hate the new Panda.
A player's forces are under attack.
To be fair, it's not like Limited Naga is lining up to win against Pally Rifle either. I think he has a solid track record. Obviously, it's not like you pick Naga and you auto-win. But especially the Showmatch last Sunday? Last Sunday. Naga looked good.
A player's forces are under attack.
Pella Rifle alert. Yo, what's up, Lemis? Where was I? Yeah, I don't hate the Panda. I don't like the Panda versus Pally Rifle though. Because of how close you have to get to your targets. Like against tanks, it's still great. But a well-played Blood Mage should counter the Panda. I think. But then, if you're of the opinion that you can soul burn the Blood Mage before he gets all your mana, maybe there's still a way. Oh, he wants his last hit bad. Gets it. One of the wins. Super nice against Pally Rifle. Because there's no Dispel in Pally Rifle. And you can disable either Siphon Mana or Holy Light. Is that a last hit? God damn, dude. Okay. Starbug feels a little reinvigorated after his holiday.
A player's forces are under attack.
Potato power. Infy can't really get a foot on the ground. Not having level 3 anywhere is less than ideal. Panda does decent damage, I guess. But against a better human, I'm pretty sure it would be shut down a lot harder. Okay, and now the transition for Tauren is there. Infy held the skill point to see what Starbug is doing, I presume. Hell, Nebis, thank you for the prime. Bixing, Bixing. Yeah, he holds the skill point, I guess, to see what route Starbug is going. If there's a lot of Tauren, Banish might be better. If there's a lot of Headhunters, Flamestrike will be better. And we're working on that tier 3 transition, which is the new norm for eventually Griffins. Wonder if Starbug is going for an expo timing, like Lin did a couple of times. That should have been a lesson! Could have been a couple of kills. If he has Flamestrike here, that's a triple kill. So healing necessary. Infy reclaimed some map control. upgrades. Mr. Vesti, nice observation. 2 upgrades already. Yeah, no base attack, right? We're just fighting in the middle. So we couldn't slow down lumber economy.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, no more soul burn. No more drunken haste. No more breath of fire. Basically, Starbug is playing without any spells. And then Griffins will be up. Starbug is rather heavy on Torrent. 3 of them. Oh, 1 of the wind. Here's an invo potion though. We only have 1 walker. Oh, 2 walkers. Okay. Okay, Torrent gotta carry a little bit. Blood Mage invul in 7 seconds. No staff, right? But heal scroll and town portal. Blood Mage should be safe. Walker has Ancestral Spirit. So he back. Yeah, Infy not having a Fire Lord here is probably an issue. That's the usual response, to get rid of the corpses with Incinerate. These mocking walkers in Ethereal form, man. I really take a liking to them. How much mana we have? Maybe 1 revive? Yeah, but this doesn't really matter. They back. I mean, it is double the XP, basically. If a revived Torrent is killed again, you get the XP again. So a Blood Mage is essential, but lumber issues. And yeah. That means no additional hero or Infy.
A player's forces are under attack.
One Torrent in position for some damage, immediately noticeable. Now we got the resources. Not sure if that's worth it. Like, he can't go to the tavern, can he? Man, without a Fire Lord on the human side, this is so dumb. Like, in a good way dumb, because it's a master spell, it's very expensive, right? There is counterplays to it. But damn. Infy just keeps on kiting. Waiting for the Griffins, I guess, to do the job, but he cancelled them? Infy is playing weird here. Passing 1,000 gold too. He's not going for the tavern. Mental. Infy oftentimes has different ideas. Gotta love Pulverize. It is such a nice animation, isn't it?
Under siege.
Okay, knock knock. Starbug coming for the dub. Forcing Infy back. Expo. No tiny. I really like this. I am aware that you can only close out the game with an Expo most likely, but a tiny oftentimes seems too expensive and you lose a little bit of momentum. So trying with the normal Great Hall first might be the play. All iffy. Yeah, I don't know what higher skilled players think about this. I think tiny is death, almost, except if you're like super far ahead. But now it's up. And Rifles Griffins do a lot of great things, but they're not particularly amazing against buildings. Hey Rugby, what's up? Oh, long distance. Yoink! Rip Griffins. And again, the old issue. Man. For Starbug, this game is Easter. The torrent just keep coming back.
Players' forces are under attack.
We have seen Fortitude very successful with like a full group of Griffins. That is obviously expensive. Blood Mage? He really, really wanted that mana. Another Walker falls, but you know what? Walkers are also Tauren, so they can also be revived. Oh, that was a nasty breath. Oh, I love this. Panda, no Invo Potion against the Siphon. Is this enough damage against the Flame Strike is the question. Infy took the supply lead for a bit. Oh, wow. He actually did damage here with the Peasants. Heck. Fight is all over the place. Is Infy just taken over with that fight? Firelord, rip. Oh my god. Everything is hurt. What a disaster. Yeah, this is just easy killings, no? He has so much heal. Oh my god, this is gonna be a slaughter. And if he just wins, lol. Nice timing, just when the expo was up. When did he take out the expo? Was it seriously just a couple of peasants and a rifle? The fuck? What a drop, man. Starbug was pretty much ahead all the time. There wasn't even a Firelord. He threw some militia down, huh? Yeah, nice. Well, Starbug was a bit overwhelmed. Glad I ordered that hoodie. I hate everything about human. The hoodie. This cozy, well-designed, soft, very affordable hoodie that you can get with exclamation mark merch. That hoodie, that was a very, very good decision. Mr. Cranked. Hope you enjoyed this. And hope it will arrive soon. Exactly that one. Okay. I'll not wash it before I send it out. Ooh, we got a 1-2-0 versus Soen match. I like. Because I haven't seen too much Undead versus Orc on this patch. Like, I've seen one series. And one series only. Stop vaping, Neokun. Ari, you just got the VIP badge. Do you want me to take that badge away? Don't talk to me like this. Looks like you have a wonderful Sunday, brother. Enjoy. You want me to go back to real tobacco? Yeah? I have very low nicotine in that vape. I think that is an okay middle ground. I think I'm already improving, just very slowly. Mr. Buttcrumbs, Mr. Buttcrumbs with the gifts up to Butt Senpai. It's gotta be. There's gotta be one Butt Senpai, huh? Love it. Thank you, buddy. Brother Crumbs, of course. So, I heard various things from both sides that this matchup is really hard. I have no opinion yet. And I'm here for it to explore the matchup together. Arcade, thank you for the 33. You need to cover the camera when you hit the vape like Angeline. Soen with the Blade Master, you probably know that I love this. Soen with the Blade Master is how I imagine the Pokemon move Sword Stance. It's just so elegant. So vicious, so deadly. Yo, NA waking up. Blade Master it is. Let's go. With the fast tech, no units. And don't want to zero side, of course, the ghoul opening, as we're used to seeing. So, what's the public opinion on this matchup? I'm really blind. I was shocked, actually. Like, you know, my dear friend called June Park. I don't know if you heard of him. His other name is Lin, but I call him June Park because we're like buddies. He came to my chat this week on, I think, Tuesday. And wanted to discuss the matchup. And you know, I'm a bit, like, my memory is rather bad. So I was thinking, like, did I see a match on this patch? And I did the research. And I had to admit, I didn't see a single series of Undead vs. Orc on this patch. So I said, I don't know, June. And then we discussed it a little. So I want to know what the public opinion is. X. Fast X. Ooh, arm up in the air. This. Blade vs DK. This looks like a lot of damage on both sides, actually. Oh no! Just barely above the threshold. Okay, that could have been worse for both sides. Surely a delay here. And the Blade Master should have some options. But Soen is going Headhunters now, it seems. No mass air here on Northern Isles, huh? Could be a pocket strat with like a Firelord push?
A player's forces are
I feel like undeads in general get a bit more comfortable with expansions also on smaller maps. Like we started to see this on Twisted. And now we see it on other maps as well. Okay, thankfully no Firelord. Shadowhunter tier 3. But with Headhunters. So one part of the argument is you can't win against undead if you don't have a pimp Blade Master. Another part of the argument from the other side is Man, if that orc makes it to Tauren, what do I do? How can anyone ever win this? And you know, knowing the Warcraft scene shortly after a patch, opinions are oftentimes rather extreme. So I really don't know. I need your help to make up my mind. Community, influence me. I'm gonna put my hoodie on. Doesn't get it. Rather chilly.
A player's forces are under attack.
Best hoodie ever. Okay, done. 120's Expo is working. Of course, his tech is delayed. On the other side, we're not going Headhunter, but Grunts. Which should do well or better versus Fiend. Which is the follow-up in anticipation of some air, I guess. Tauren, why not go Mass Frostworm? Easy. Okay, I detected the Edo Smurf account. The thing with worms is, it's so easy to lose them to a misclick Dark Ritual. You really don't want to play Frostworms.
Are under attack.
But yeah, you gotta do something about this expo at some point, of course. Kraft's been playing one worm vs Orc? Ooh. Kraft has always been an outlier. Edo played worms versus Orc back in the day, but then also Edo is Edo and that's a different level. Yeah, as I said, I'm very much behind the curve. Soen went for tier 3 to just counter expand, and he still has an entire tech that he's ahead. And of course, without a second hero, without a big army, there's not much that 120 can do about it. How did Bucky Infy go? Mr. Sharky, Bucky got completely trashed by a handful of griffins. So your argument that Tauren are uncounterable and broken doesn't hold up that much.
The player's forces are under attack.
Bucky was winning 90% of the game but lost the last 10%. That is a very eloquent way of putting it, Mr. Riza. I like. Hit Lord second. What? Huh? Okay, we gotta... I've never seen this before. Ghouls without Frenzy, without tier 3. Isn't he just... losing a lot here? What's Howl doing here, I wonder? Everything is quite hurt, but the Shadowhunter... Oh, he got spikes! Shadowhunter has a mana potion. He's close to level 3. It is a fragile state of affairs for Soen. But the tower is an anchor. The Blade Master, I mean, it's reduced by 5, 6, 8, 13 damage or so. And 120 just throwing the mass at it. But the tower might be down. The burrow's still up. And spike. I mean, spikes don't help much anymore now that the ghouls are mostly gone. What an interesting push by 120. TC coming. Tauren coming. And TC Tauren.
The player's forces are under
like,
attack.
they should just destroy, no? But then, of course, it's a lot of fiends, which do less damage to Tauren these days. And he's not teching at all. An undead expo tier 2 push. This is not meta, is it? Is this like a 1-2-0 special? Cleave now kills Ward, right? Yep, but wards aren't great here anyway. I think 1-2-0 is running out of options. Blade Master, kinda strong. Nice burrow. Nice burrows. And the blade is hurt. We're still holding on to that big mana potion. One kill would probably be level 3. And he food ahead, man. More turn. Pulverize only now. Does Pulverize hit unit in the ground? Or is it 2-dimensional?
A player's forces are under attack.
It does? Rightfully so. Drill, baby, drill. It would be weird if it doesn't, since it's literally shaking the ground. Blade Master is fantastic. Also, that evasion is fantastic, man. He tried to retreat, but the stomp was nasty. Oh my, we got reveal as well. That's 1, 2, 3 fiends down. On the cost of 1 Torrent, though. And a Kodo. Whoops. And now there's no mana anymore. But big healing is there. Solid splits against the Torrent AoE. Yeah, we just saw that, right? Reveal again. Another kill. This might be the last heal wave. Soen didn't build a shop here. That would do wonders. Team Web with the gifts up. Baron gets the gifts up again. Unbelievable. How is it always him? Glad that you think he deserves this, though. And thank you for the support.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dude, he keeps the 20 food advantage up. What's doing so much damage on tier 2 undead? He's made it to tier 3 now. Oh, I just got the message. I got the games for the Super League tomorrow, guys. I got the matches. Freaking 1-2-0, man. He's making this work, isn't he? Like, this is a whole new layer to the strat now. With Lich. With Destros. Someone didn't expect this. I know that 1-2-0 is not taking every ladder game super seriously. Let's just say he doesn't treat War 3 champions as if his life depends on it. But this looks fun. Thank you, Jonesy. 6 month sub. Awesome. And that's more kills. These Torrent men, they should look more sturdy, shouldn't they? I mean, it's 1300 HP and 3 armor. How are they falling so quick? Now with destroyers, of course. Oh, we have a hype train. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, and without walkers, can't revive them, can't spirit link. Look, crestfallen. Dude, are you still intoxicated from last night? That is some sweet, sweet, sweet support coming from you, my man. Thank you. They didn't have Spirit Link. Yeah, that's for sure. Could have also... walkers, man! I'm never really sure. Because the Adept upgrade takes so long. But he had double totem, right? No, single totem. Maybe hard to afford. Maybe instead of the Beastery, you want to go double totem. But then 1-0 would have probably switched into Destroyers quicker. Mr. Reza also in a very good mood. After that Hawaii vacation, huh? Got the spending shorts on still. Thank you. Also, of course, for being a positive force in the chats. Choo-choo, man. We're gaining steam. Push that hype train. Bishing. Bishing. Level 2, let's go. Now the shop is up. He would have needed that before. Downside of this strat is, of course, you don't have silence. So the TC can do whatever he wants. But you see it in the progress of the heroes for Soen! New good night! There basically was no progress. So it's down to the blade and a cow. Supply gap is kind of getting closer with the destroyers being picked up really quickly. The Shadow Hunter is missing everywhere. 19 seconds. Blade Master is doing a phenomenal job now that he's on level 4. But sometimes a blade alone isn't enough. I like the splits of the Fiends against the Kodos most of the time by 1-0. They're not clumped up. All individually positioned. How many subs have I given now? 110, Mr. Reza. That is a very generous number. And I think he broke this. Ruthless aggression.
Player's forces are under attack.
Weak sauce, you say? Well, there's only one person who can change that, huh? Can't believe this worked. 5-3-3. He did so much progress. One last battle for Soen. Shadow Hunter is back, but very little mana. Ah, that stomp was nasty. But yeah, not having Dispel against the Pit Lord is a bit of a shame. But he's getting some kills done. But this is the big one. This was the big one. Oh, Lich gets the kill as well. Both super important third heroes down. If there's a blade, there's a way. Holy shit, are you mad?
A player's forces are under attack.
Just coming in with the 20, dude. Okay. Okay. Better number. I like that number a lot more. I gotta say, Mr. Reza, the redecoration of your sub count went very well. Nice decor. You know, there's just something charming about 130. 13 is my lucky number. Le Crest Fallen. Oh my god, dude. More subs. Yeah, shower me. Shower me. I didn't shower this morning because I was too busy. So shower me in subs, you lovely soul. Reza, Le Crest. Amazing. Holy shit, that Pit Lord, by the way. Can we talk about this Pit Lord?
A player's forces are under attack.
This is plus 26. We pump up the numbers of the hype train. We pump up the numbers of the sub count. We pump up the numbers of the cleave damage. Jesus. Big, beefy Pit Lord slapping beef. And yeah, there's no air. He should get maybe, I don't know, a circlet. We got an expo back up. This is an awesome game, by the way. Can we get Frenzy? I would love to see Frenzy. $30 food ahead. Freaking 120. He's a fun undead to watch. Mr. Crestfallen, I feel like we had the undead friend, the unholy frenzy in the chat with the gift subs. Incredible. Bit of a frustrating game for Soen for sure. I want to see that pit lord in the army. Come on, give me a fight. Here we go. Not too many targets though for the cleave. But that's 100 damage. That's 100 damage. Imagine this would be more units. How much damage he could do. Yeah, with all this too much damage. Blade 5 for some crits. 18,000 damage on the blade as well, despite Howl. Is also not too bad. Let's hope for an absurd amount of crits to make this a game. But 1-0 also 1400 gold. Mr. Reza owns with another gift sub. 133. I like that number as well. Shout out to the hype train conductor, the team web, who started it all. Soen wants this pit lord gone so bad. So bad. But I don't think there's a chance anymore, man. 1-0 is just toying with his prey. That was a fun match. At least from the undead perspective, but also heroes and units. The Crestfallen with 2 more subs for a total of 331. Gifting a sub to this streamer is my real dad. I really hope not. But hey, we can do a test if you like. Feels good, guys. Feels good. Now, Soen is stuck at 51 food. Feels super bad, man. Another base coming up as the original ones expired. 1-0 has a crazy bank. Oh yeah, it's a bit of a silver lining, right? Okay, but 1-0 is about to close this out, I feel. He surrounds the pit lord. Okay. But there's coil level 3 to heal him up. He has broken 10k damage now. Easy. He just wants this pit lord down, but there's a coil, there's a coil, there's a coil, and so it takes it out. Wow, man. 1-0. What a beautiful strategy. Tier 2 Fiend Pit Lord Rush. That was a nice timing against the Tiny Great Hall. Rather one-sided, one might say, but fun. Very fun. How cool, guys. Sub numbers rising. Love to see this. What's the hype train? What was the hype train level? I think the hype train has died, right? But it was a good one. It was a real good one. You guys are sick. Level 8. Okay. You want to make a confession? We got to talk about that over a drink, Mr. Crest. That would take many drinks. Alrighty. Just to show you what games we have to offer. Is there anything going on here? Oh, no way. Oh, don't tell me they're starting this again. Guys, it's starting again. What the hell, man? Is their goal to play a best of 100 in a week? So, in case you don't know, this is live. This is Sock. Over the past couple of days, they played a lot. And you might say, oh, what's a lot? Like 10 games, 15 games or so? No. A lot is this. A lot is a best of 10, a best of 10, a best of 15, a best of 10, another best of 10, another best of 10, and a best of 5. That is 10, 20, 35, 45, 55, 65, 70 matches. And now there's another match going on. You gotta do what you gotta do. I don't think I've ever seen this. Let's cast a couple of these, like a best of 3 or so. What happens in the overlay when I enter best of 100? Okay, that's maybe a bit extreme, huh? It kinda is a best of 100 though. Oh, that's a bit much. Let's make this a best of 3. Funny that it works. Funny that it works. Gotta stream what you gotta stream, exactly. They look pretty evenly matched. Yeah, what's the score? Can someone do the math and count this? I remember 2016-17, 120 told in an interview after winning a big tournament that he and Live practiced about 500 games in a few days. This is crazy. Dude, I played this Sparta tournament this Friday. I was exhausted after 6 games. I mean, I'm not used to it either. But they are built differently. It's like Sock 48%, Live 52%. Sharky, did you even have percent calculations in school yet? Can we trust you? I don't know. That's not a dig at you. That's a dig at the German education system. And of course we get the Mountain King back. As 40 said, let's see if Blizzard nerfs the Mountain King next week. Enjoy it while it lasts. Sock had some backpack plays, right? We've seen a lot of 40 Mountain King. I personally, I mean, obviously, these 75 show matches, they must have had a lot of Mountain King there as well. But I haven't seen too many of these games. You did okay and you did have percentage math already. Okay, cool. Then I trust you. Yeah, I don't know if this was covered too much in the Western sphere. Mr. Dondolare, the king of stats.
A player's forces are under attack.
49.3% for SOC, 50.7% for life in this patch. 37 to 38 in maps. Wow, that's as even as it gets. So if SOC wins, we're perfectly 50-50. Wow.
A player's forces are under attack.
That is interesting. Did they play each other in Super League yet? I would tend to say no. Alpha Maschine 12 mit 6 Monaten in advance. Dude! That's freaking great. Thank you for your trust. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the Demon Hunter kill, almost. Alpha Maschine, from all the Alpha Machines, you're my favorite. Even though I like 13, the number better than 12, when it comes to Alpha Machines, you're the number one.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy vs 40 in the last 50 matches are also perfectly 50-50. That is crazy. I mean, that doesn't say much about the status quo because it includes a lot of patches, right? But awesome. Awesome to see this. That's some cool stats. People should post them somewhere. So, since the stats are 50-50 between these guys, is the Night Elf Discord having a crisis how imbalanced this matchup is and that they can't play anything? Interesting Moonwell position. Kinda like it, because the brawl will most likely be happening here. Damn, Sok didn't really strike me as such a grinder. I mean, obviously he had times where he played like a lot. But seems like he's motivated. That's good to see. He did well so far in Super League. Not like perfectly well, but okay.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's also funny to me, like, this is not like practice, right? I mean, it's obviously practice for both of them, but these are somewhat show matches somehow, right? So, the game tape is out there for people who want to study them. Oh, Stormbolt Surround. I feel like 40's Mountain King is a little better, but Sok is not that far behind. He's not as well leveled, but he catches him now, and there is no way out! Nah! That's a way to level a Mountain King. Shredder is helping, but of course no XP anywhere. And there's no control, there's no slow. I love how this B2W rip emote is catching on. Tech done in 20. And Sock is in a good spot. Could make this a perfectly 50-50 game. And I'm so happy that the one base play is over in this matchup. People on like one person on our Discord took something out of context once again. Remo is obviously a fan of big 2-base and think that everything should be played on 2-base. I think there should certainly be way for 1 base as well. But it's the person said like, oh, back to Warcraft, only wants the 2-base. That doesn't go for me, but I was so sick and tired of 1-base human versus Night Elf. Probably just because I've seen it that often. And I still think, and I say this for a long time, this matchup has the most potential to be even more entertainment value than it already has if Night Elves can get their fairy dragons back in shape. And maybe Talons as well, but I'm a huge Talon fan. I do like the development towards crows versus human. Late game though, not this game. If they go master. There's something very beautiful about 20 crows. Life with the panda once again, and I think this week has also shown that the panda isn't dead, as oftentimes proclaimed. Still picked a lot, still has influence. The burst damage, especially on lower levels, seems to cover quite a bit. Especially when the footmen are a little sturdier versus archers earlier on. That makes up for it a little bit. I think it's fair to say Sock's footmen not on par with 40's footmen, which is incredibly hard. Like, oh, Sock, you don't have the best footman control in the world, but probably only the second best. But it makes a big difference. Like, Sock's footies are not as scary as 40's footies. Push is coming. Life was able to reach the necessary levels. Book of the Dead cannot be dispelled because we don't have Priest Dispel. And here come the boys. The boys, the boys, the boys, the boys, the boys. Okay, classic human Night Elf on Autumn Leaves. We fight in chokes. We flood the chokes with Blizzard. Nice Demon Hunter play though, with an anti-magic of all things. Yeah, can't be dispelled, huh? That's an issue. He's grilling his own footman with the Blizzard. Well, grilling is probably the worst word that I could have done. But you know, crossburn is a thing. Footman just disappearing. And I wonder if Sock is running out of steam here. Mountain King first, super low. Same for the Demon Hunter, no staff. We've seen an incredibly low amount of stabs by Life. Who, by the way, played the best of 10 versus Focus earlier. Sick hold so far. Zeppelin escape. I think the is the Shredder loss meaningful? Not really. Life's just waltzing over him. Nice defense, man. With the Shredder, with the Ancient. And the Night Elf defenses on Autumn Leaves, man. There's something else. Jensen Colorful paved the way, and now everybody is benefiting from it. That was also the Book of the Dead. And Sock can't break him. Well done. Well freaking done. Bases are somewhat defended, but not too many towers. Castle tech now. Okay. How do you survive that long?
Attack.
Interesting to see also that life is not following in the footsteps. Oh, nuke. Careful. We don't have breakers, right? Oh my, that redo is gonna be so good now. Oh, it's so good. The panda also doing tons of damage in absence of a heal scroll. And Sock is trying to go tier 3. I don't think that works. Zeppelin did a hell of a job. But Blizzard doesn't hit too much. The panda is kind of sturdy here. We do have a staff now. And the Zeppelin save. But yeah, bears should just maul life. Something. And it is. God damn. Life takes the 2-map advantage in their best of 75 series. Oh man. The fact that it's not made up, dude. That's crazy. Okay, the score is now 39 to 37. Was about to say, interesting that life is not going Immolation 2. Instead, banking on the panda a little bit more. And I guess we just keep on watching, man. Why not? Let's see if Sock has any other ideas on different maps. Best of 75. It is what it is. Mr. Dondo, are you still with us? I have a question. I don't know if you've been on Reddit today, but there's a thread saying undocumented keeper Tranquility cooldown reduction. In 1.35, Tranquility cooldown was increased from 60 to 120 seconds. However, during recent game, I've noticed it is now 100 seconds. And it's not just a timer visual display error. I went to the editor and the cooldown is indeed 100 seconds. But we can't find this in any patch notes. Now, we have proven that the cooldown is 100 seconds, unlike what's mentioned everywhere. The question is, since when? Was this known? A, was this known? B, since when? There's very few people on this planet who might know this. You're one of them. Except, of course, the entire Night Elf Discord who did knew it all the time but didn't report it. It is undocumented. That is correct. You didn't know either. Okay, if you didn't know, Then only the Night Elf Cabal did. Yeah. Shadow buffs. Shadow buffs everywhere. Same as with Nature's Blessing. But with Nature's Blessing, we caught them. Wait a second. On the Hive Workshop, there is a thread called the divs. How do I
I'm a bit wasted, but beer emoji.
Easy. Dude, are you tuning in from Wacken? You are sitting at Wacken watching Warcraft? Is that what you're doing? No way that's what you're doing. Ah, Wacken is vorbei. Ah, I see. Wait, is there no Wacken today or did you leave early? Is it not running on Sunday? Where is this thread? Dude, I hate this about Discord. I can't find this. Sunday is going home day. You know what? Actually great. I hate Festival Sunday. You are tired. You're exhausted. Half of your body is mud anyway. And then you're supposed to party on Sundays? No. I like how they do this. Oh, more active threads. There we go. So, can I search for Tranquility in the... No. I need this emoji, right? Tranquility. Ah, they probably wrote the ID though. I gotta get Detective Bogdan on the case. Bogdan knows. Bogdan. I was not tired at Wacken. Never slept more than 3 hours. And I'm a married man now. Congrats, Izzy. I saw the pictures. It's been beautiful pictures. Freaking Izzy, man. I heard Guns N' Roses were really good. Well. Let's cast some more Life and Sock. Let's see what Concealed brings up. Okay, sending a message to Bogdan. At Bogdan. If you ever have time somewhere, would you be able to look up when the cooldown of Tranquility was changed from 120 seconds to 100 seconds? It must be in the diffs somewhere. It's an undocumented change that we discovered today. It was just Axel and the guy who messed up the sound. Oh yeah, those are very unimportant people. Oh, poor Guns N' Roses fans. We got a Demon Hunter versus Mountain King once again, everybody. So looking forward to some adjustments here. Maybe it is time for immolation level 2. Yeah, I think those are the biggest changes that we can expect from Night Elves at the moment. Kaho, he tried Warden, man. I didn't feel it. Not Kaho's Warden, at least. I'm very open to more Warden play, you know it. It's quite amazing, but
Players' forces are under attack.
Kao didn't have much success with it against the powerhouse football squad of 40. On the other, ooh, early Huntress Hall.
The town is under siege.
Look at that, Dondo. Life is listening to you too. Huntress play versus MK. Not bad. Quite a nice dance between Demon Hunter and Mountain King. We go immolation. Got a lot of counterplay on both sides. You talked with Lawlight about it yet? Oh. Since I've seen Joe on the WSB broadcast, still got the feeling
Players' forces are under attack.
he's trolling in every sentence. Nice round. Again, not a single kill. Yeah, maybe he should have waited a little bit here to wait till the creep starts, but easier said than done, of course. Here's the hunt. The hunt is on. Imagine if the bouncy glaive gets the kill. That would have been something. Hidden AP, it's nighttime. Sock doesn't see too much. Kaho played an excellent Huntress push yesterday on Secret Valley. Life puts good attention to detail here. Wakes up the creeps. Demon Hunter, very underleveled though. Got a staff, always risky. Unlike yesterday, this is only 1 AP, not 3. Here we go again. Surround, surround, surround. He's probably trying to step out. He just walks out after some kills and Sock gives up the game. Ay, ay, ay. Live now with a 3-map lead in the best of 76. That was a lot of damage and the expo was late. Damn. And Hunts. Yeah, it seems like Unconcealed is super greedy, I feel. Expo spot is so hard, pressure is so high. No answer from Bogdan yet. He might be busy today. Alrighty, next map is Northern Isles, which should be easier to expand on. It is a cool dynamic that even like I think this would have this was the case before the patch already. Night Elves got a lot better versus Archmage play thanks to first and foremost with detonates early on. Then the Chinese humans are switching to Mountain King. And now the Night Elves are getting better against Mountain King. You really have fuck elf merch? Absolutely we do! If you don't like Night Elves, show it on the streets, wear it proud. FCK Elf, you can also interpret it as fast expansion, Crypt Lord, kill footies. It is an absolute bestseller. We sold almost dozens of pieces already. Absolute banger. Grab yours now. Who knows how long it's available until we get a cease and desist from the Night Elf Cabal. Who, I want to remind you, did not tell anybody about undocumented buffs. Mr. Wonderbrown, I have received bad messages about this. Some people did not like that at all. We got a Mountain King again. But this time we got a Warden. Live, show me that the Warden still works. I was incredibly skeptical yesterday when I saw it in the hands of Kaho, but I want to believe. Make me believe.
A player's forces are under attack.
The problem of Chaos Warden, it felt like, it was just very slow and very little economy harass. We call it a video game. In real life, there isn't a guy on a white horse who sends fireballs to you. You have never been in Eastresia, my dude. Oh, he's playing Warden Hans. Ooh. Now that is interesting. It's so cool to see that maybe for the first time ever, Chinese Night Elf players have different approaches to matchups. That truly is outstanding. Cow and Life are not the same person, becoming more and more visible. Same goes for Colorful.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
So Expo again. But Huns are coming. So obviously you don't need to be aggressive when you assemble the Warriors of the Night.
Player's forces are under attack.
It will come in one bigger push. Sock knows, right? Yeah. He goes tier 1 rifles. Oh, love to see this. Can he afford double racks? Don't think so. Rifles should help. In the absence of water elementals, they're supposed to do the damage. And they're a bit sturdier than footmen as well.
Player's forces are under attack.
Wonder if against Hans Clap can be a thing, but I think it's just too low mana.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, he's looking for APs already. Yeah, big mana potion on the Warden. Let's go.
The town is under siege.
Okay, how far can you slow Sock down? Oh boy, triple kill right away. Not bad. This is already more economy damage than Kao did in 7 games against 40. I like that tempo switch. And another. Oh, with the big mana potion, that's crazy. I think this is the way. Blink and high level fan. Shadow Strike doesn't do much. Economy shut down here. And another. Life can be so easy.
Player's forces are under attack.
Well, we do have another base where he's teching now. But there's still the Huntress push coming. Life was teching as well. He was also expanding behind this. This Warden bought so much space. Maybe I have to reevaluate if Kao is better than Life in this matchup. But then also Kao was tested against 40. Life is tested against Sock. That's different. Big balance potion. Remember how strong it was before we advocated a nerf? It was so ungodly strong. And you know what? Sock could have gone for an arcane. Get them! Thank you for the 38 months. But there's no arcane. And then there's a lot of mana, and that means there's a lot of fans, and then there's a lot of kills. So many kills. It's a bit unlucky that he doesn't have the upgrade yet. Would have helped a ton. Good repositioning, so the bouncy glaives! Oh, wow! Heal Skull to the rescue. We have one more, right? Shut down first. And tier 3. Okay, so he's gonna rotate out. Warden level 5. Crazy! Life might be going up 3-0 here. If only he had the Alchemist a little bit earlier. Sock seems a bit off.
Players' forces
Like a
are under attack.
bit, but it makes a difference. And life life's impressive.
A town is under siege.
Still pushes alive for now, but barely breathing. We go to tier 3. We go for air. That has been the bane of existence for the Night Elf until Kao introduced the talents. Life played well so far. I agree. Okay, we're not going to mass air. We tap out before. Damn. Sock under pressure now that the big Back to Warcraft audience is watching. Being slapped down. Nice strategic plays and also well executed. Life is doing very, very, very fine today. Impressed. Very impressed. Hopefully he can convert that into Super League points. We need a strong Life in the tourney. And I'm pretty sure he will gather points given that he played Lin and happy already. Scary, scary, scary. Who's noob again? Ah, Orc Hero. Orc Hero. It's also great. Day 9 is gonna be playing RTS throughout August. How? Yeah, I find that very interesting. Wait, is he Day 9 on Twitter? Okay, 1 second. In August, I want to stream play a bunch of RTS games. Any recommendations? Specifically for ones I haven't played much. Right now, I want to play Red Alert campaign, bar, some nostalgic, some new. Suggestions welcome. Man! This is the month. Like, we are 2 days away from the Stormgate release. Isn't like his mom is like chief of operations or something? And he's not mentioning Stormgate like at all. Ouch. What is bar? Beyond All Reason. It's really cool. It flies a little bit under the radar, but Beyond All Reason has introduced a lot of mechanics that we now see in like modern RTS. Dark Rain would be bonkers, man. I would watch the shit out of this. For 3, it's in a much improved state since the last patch. Really and to yes, more exposure for Warcraft is always amazing. I played Dark Rain. I played Dark Rain as well. Love it. Loved that as a child. Beyond Open trailer. Oh, it's free to play now. Was it always free to play? I don't think so. Okay, let's check it out real quick since I don't know if a lot of people know this. 1060p premium, enhanced bitrate. Look at that. Premium content, boys. Graphics aren't the greatest, but they're not bad either. I like the player color. This is something you've seen from probably Zero Space and probably Stormgate. You can like draw with your mouse and the unit formation is aligning to what you draw. Bar headed first. Yeah, it's of course not like Warcraft. It's like way bigger scale. But it's a cool game. It's probably not for everyone. It's definitely not perfect. But I think it's probably the most influential strategy game out there recently. There's a lot of things very right. And it's obviously not a crazy budget, right? But they realized a lot of things. And crafted something well. Shout out. Shout out to Bar. True, we never played that. It's a good game. It's a good game, and the devs do a lot of things very right, but 1000% not for everyone, especially in the Warcraft sphere. I think we focus on a lot of different things in our game. Small army sizes, fantasy setting, heroes. You know, Warcraft is just unique. Did any RTS ever dare to copy the Warcraft hero system? What was the name? Years of Rain? Years of Rain? Was it Years of Rain? A Year of Rain? I think A Year of Rain, right? Basically, they copied Warcraft as a whole. Kind of. And it was unfortunately not that polished and unfortunately not good. But they did. They did. Yeah. Very unfortunate that this didn't succeed. Ay, ay, ay. I think Daedalic also went out of business or something. I don't know. Of Gollum fame. Yes. Data leak of Gollum fame. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. I think their major flaw was that they never got us for like an influencer campaign. How is a Warcraft 3 lookalike supposed to succeed? If not with an influencer campaign of Back to Warcraft? What can we say? Well, life is tearing Sock apart. For now. Let's check if this continues here on Last Refuge. Oh! I told you that I got the Super League matches for tomorrow. Didn't tell you yet. Ah. Should really do that. Should really do that sometime. So, is it Mountain King Warden again? Is it Hunts again? It surely is Mountain King again. Dude, almost total absence of Archmage in this matchup. Crazy. How things change. I wonder what was the tipping point? Ah, sorry. Water in the wrong hole. Not great. Wrong pipe. Not hole. Wrong pipe. Is what you call it.
Players' forces are under attack.
We will survive. We will manage. Later tonight, by the way, Back to Warcraft July Weekly Cup Finals. Carson is gonna cast for you. We had a little bit of a replacement, unfortunately. Soima not available today, but we got Aspect to replace him. The most promising European talent. Even over Sharky.
Are under attack.
Let's see, let's see, let's see. We got some good gamers in, including Jens.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Sharky, you sound jealous. You sound so jealous. Sock is getting some solid surrounds out. Wonder if he can block here. Yep, keeps him blocked. No level 2. Basically preventing that, so no bash danger. I felt like this is something that Kao has to learn. Play around the bash. Butgrowth with the gifts up to Turd Ferguson. I don't get the reference, but I appreciate gifts up number 3189. You mad lad. Yeah, so basically, if you know there's a chance for a bash, don't risk it if you don't have a way out. Like in Pokemon, you play around a crit. In Warcraft, you play around a bash in this matchup, I feel. Looks good
Players'
save.
forces are under attack.
Deny, boys. Well done. Lots of attention to just one archer. And Sock is very underleveled. Demon Hunter has boots. Block. God damn, life's on fire, man. Life is on freaking fire today. Holy. And follow up with the panda. Burst Devil. Burst Devil? He is a Burst Devil for sure. Burst damage on level 1 surely improved. And fire away, boys! Sock can't follow up anymore, man. Before this show match, it was 38-39 in maps between them this week. Pretty much perfectly 50-50. You know what? Tinfoil Neo here. Tinfoil. Oh, Turd Ferguson. There we go. He's in the chat. You know what it is? Tinfoil Neo. Hear me out. What are the... Not... This is speculation and a theory, okay? What if Sock saw... Oh, damn, it's 39-38. Is very even, but I really want to keep it that even. Then he watched WSB. 40 destroys Kaho. 3-2-4-1. 40 gives the speech. Nerf human even more. Buff Night Elf. He sees all of that. He saw the translation. He's soaking it in. It's like, goddamn. No. If they do that, I'm going to be at the bottom of the barrel once again. There's so many Night Elves. I'm going to lose to them the entire time. I'm going to make a statement for the other direction. I think this is what's going on here. $5D chest by Sock, exactly. The Manips, boys. The Manips. I think that's it. Nobody's arguing against it, huh? I don't think you can. Okay. It's short and sweet and quick games. And somehow I'm not tired of it yet. Even though life pretty much destroys Sock. Let's see how far he can take it. I wanted to tell you about the Super League games. Forgot again. I simply forgot again. 40 bias? What 40 bias? He's just simply great. And so is life today. But yeah, Sonic vs Lucifer today in Back to Warcraft Weekly Cup. Jens vs Aspect, Hawk is in, and Chemico is in as well. Brother Neo, just tell us. Yeah, I will. I just forgot. You gotta love... Oh, 40's balls. 40's balls. Yeah, my eyes. We take another look at the Warden. You indeed gotta love 40s balls. If you don't love 40s balls, you're not a real Warcraft fan, I think. The best balls.
A player's forces are under attack.
I was thinking, since we have this amazing timer now in the game, what's another quality of life feature that they could implement real quickly? I mean, nothing in Warcraft is real quickly, right? 'Cause everything you put in breaks stuff. But what is something simple that they could maybe do in the future? And I didn't have a super quick answer. What's the German word for balls? Eier! As in eggs. I can show you another great German footballer, Mr. Buttcrumbs. As you appreciated Walter Frosch so much. We're gonna educate you on the German football lore. I love that I spread Walter Frosch all the way to Texas. That's a lifetime achievement, dude. I got 2 things that I'm really proud of. A, beating a Chinese at table tennis. That was peak. And spreading Walter Frosch to Texas, man. I think you will like that footballer.
A player's forces are under attack.
Life hasn't chosen a skill yet, which I find interesting. You see a lot of people know what I'm talking about here in the chat. Expo at 4 minutes. This is pro. Start. Safer.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Life wanted to steal, didn't really work. Quick fingers for a suck. This one also. Oh, but a nice last hit with the fork and another kill. And playing around the cooldown. 3, 2, 1. You can soak some mana. It's not the end of the harass yet. Sorry, I don't know that many soccer players. It's football. And this is why you're here. Because we will educate you. With pleasure. Gotta play around the bash. Got it.
A town is under siege.
He's kind of stuck there. Was that necessary? He got another kill. It's basically no damage. I think this was well worth it. I will educate you after the game, Brother Crumbs. And we got Huntress on the way again. Totally different approach by Life compared to Kaho. Maybe also like a lesson from the show matches. Maybe a lesson from Kaho's games yesterday. Whatever it is, I feel like it's working really well. And Sock doesn't really have a perfect answer to this yet. He's trying to do the same thing almost every single game, and today it doesn't really work. Oh my god! This is gnarly. Life gets the Warden up to a higher level. He controls the Footman better. He pressures the Expo more. He's not allowing Mountain King to creep too much. And boom, 3 APs in your face, dude. I love Life as a player. Ever since he started to move away from being the meta slave and started playing tier 2 AP pushes versus human with Dryad support, he's quickly turning into one of my favorites, man. Five-0 in record time as well. 7 minutes, boom, destruction. Impressive day. It's surely a sock off day as well. You just can't follow it up. But well done. So, Mr. Buttcrumbs, I need your attention now. I'm gonna introduce you to the footballer called Oliver Kahn, who is one of the greatest German goalkeepers of all time. He was a bit of a lunatic, though.
This guy isn't just the greatest goalkeeper. He's the scariest player to ever step on the field. He doesn't care about anything. He's a real beast. If you make him angry, he'll bite you and make you regret ever looking him in the eye. Once, in the last minute of a game, he scored a goal with his hand and got sent off. When asked about it, he simply said, "I thought I could touch the ball with my hand if I was in the penalty area." But that's not what made him famous. He led Bayern to the UCL final, and in the penalty shootout, he saved 3 penalties to win the Champions League for Bayern after 53 years. He became the first goalkeeper ever nominated for the Ballon d'Or top 3. In the 2002 World Cup, he made unbelievable saves that took Germany to the final. He stopped countless shots from that legendary Brazilian trio. However, he made a mistake that allowed Ronaldo to score, and they lost the final. Still, for the first time ever, he won the Golden Ball as the best player of the tournament. If Germany had won, he would surely have won the Ballon d'Or. If you respect this absolute legend, hit that like button.
He was a legend.
This guy isn't
indeed.
just the greatest.
So you saw that he bit some people. He also, he was a bit of a karate guy as well. He was Karate Kid. Kinda kicked his head off almost. So, this guy, kind of a lunatic as you know, as you see. So he had this famous interview where they lost the game and the was asking, "What do you need?"
Eier. Die Mannschaft hat sich nicht... Eier.
Eier.
Die Mannschaft hat sich nicht gewehrt. Die Mannschaft hat nicht das gezeigt, was wir schon seit Wochen eingefordert haben. Habe ich Sie
The team didn't defend well. They didn't fight well.
richtig verstanden? Ich sage ja Eier, wir brauchen Eier.
Yeah, balls. We need balls.
Sie wissen, was das heißt.
You know what that means. Oliver Kahn, absolute legend. You respect it. Okay. Oliver Kahn was one hell of a dude. So now you know Walter Frosch and you know Oliver Kahn. I thought so. I thought so. Not sure a human is supposed to stop one DH Huntress with MK if they expo first. You have to go for one base if you scout the Huntress all in. Oh, does that work out timing wise? That sounds difficult. And then, is one base still playable? That's another question. That sounds rough. But then, if you let go of a Mountain King and go Archmage again, you run into the Demon Hunter problem again, huh? Two base expo. Two base expo. Two base tech. Yeah. Yeah, the Huntress all in is a bit of an issue. Expos, okay. Yeah, not really. Well, I mean, Sock still has 5 maps to go. Let's see. The closest game was on Autumn Leaves, right? Let's see if he comes up with solutions on the fly. 5-0 is brutal. Curious. Autumn Leaves, though, probably not a hunt map. Ah, god damn it, I wanted to tell you about the Super League games. I again forgot. Well, now we got this game going, huh? It's also not like life is taking things less serious or something, or that he's slowing down. Mr. Celtic says, remember Huntress unplayable? Worst state they've ever been in. Just delete them from the game. Is what they said.
Hey Neo smiley face.
Yo Woody, what is up my dude? Hope you're doing well. Hope that life is good. I wouldn't be surprised if this new FCK emote will soon be our most used one. People appreciate it. Yeah. Really curious because since this new patch, all we see is Mountain King, right? So I want to know what happens if you go back to Archmage, because the big problem of Archmage was the Wisp Detonate against Water Elementals. That was the old Lumber Gathering raid though, right? So does this still work with the new Lumber Gathering raid? What did I miss? Huntress every game. Only today, my dude. Only today. We see a lot of Tauren.
Players' forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
Yes, it does work. Haven't seen it in a while. Good game take for sure. Alright, Demon Hunter level 2. Not saving the mana burn for the kill, as Stormbolt should always be faster. So much damage. But calculated, right? Calculated to get rid of Mountain King mana. I feel like 40 did a bit of a better job than Sock, stopping the Demon Hunter before the big mana burns. And then the Demon Hunter's in position. He's burning. He's coming in hot. And that delays the expo by a lot. And then follow-up plan, grab the staff and go again. Might need some time though. He's too hurt, isn't he? You gotta appreciate though that life is playing freaking well here today. Maybe, you know, maybe there is a chance that Sock is also a bit overplayed. For life, the real gamer, the last gamer, the word overplayed doesn't exist. Oh, good snipes here though. But yeah, if you see Life's Demon Hunter against the Mountain King, you think like, why would you go Mountain King? He's constantly empty. And then you watch 40 versus Cow, it's like, oh, okay, you get the value from Bash. And you get the hammers out without being burned too much. I see. Now I want to see Life versus 40. Because Life seems to be playing a lot better than Kaho against this strategy. And Fortitude seems to be playing this strategy a lot better. You know, the immovable object against the unstoppable force and all that. He's just running circles around circles, he not burn again. Oh, Naga follow-up this time. Interesting. Wisp. Don't tell me get the Wisp block. Oh, that was so close! The idea was really good. He doesn't have a staff, so gotta be real careful, which is not necessarily a Knight of Strength. He gets the block. Mountain King's dead again. It's game again.
Players' forces are under attack.
He can hide. Can you run? This time, no hunts. Just straight up into Dryads. Doesn't mean it's not an AP push. Life has played Dryad AP pushes before. Don't think so though. He's not going for a counter expansion this time either. This is a very different game than their first encounter here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, this was kind of to be expected, right? On Autumn Leaves. Not Huntress territory, really. Mountain King makes it to 3, runs across, figures there must be an expansion somewhere. There isn't. We just straight up rush bears. This is the first time we see this, right? Oh, we got so much great crowd control. Sock is too late for a lore cancel or anything. That is not the timing for it. But okay, we got that expo up. It's running.
Forces are under attack.
He can go to tier 2. He's gonna get the rifles out. I'd be surprised if it's air now. Oh lol, the War Champions command is still up? That shouldn't be the case. Swing! Yet another early bear. More support for DH.
A town is under siege.
And the base is wide open as well. Ooh, bear timing in a bit. How long is it exactly? 25 seconds. Oh no. Is he preventing an Archmage? He's trying. Okay, there was no reaction to this Demon Hunter. Sock was somewhere else. You know, after 80 maps against your opponent, maybe you are tired a little bit. Yeah, I feel like these replays can be used as pretty much prime example how to play against the Mountain King. Did 40 go MK Archmage and cast a single game? He went triple aviary. He was exposed to a lot of Warden, which he countered like perfectly 5 times. What were the other maps? Oh man, my memory dude.
Forces are under attack. Is under siege.
But yeah, this second hero delay is nasty. That cost him like a minute or so. Oh no. Punished again. This will at least cost a lot of repair and workers one more time. Ember is already low. At least he gets the Archmage out finally. He can't be burned at the moment. Sweet Dispel against the Reju. Reapplied. Oh, the slow was Dispel there. Yes, actually. Yep. Oh, so it's still the same Reju. And all the damage is for nothing. Just murder. Straight up murder. Look at the block. Look at the flex. There's a town portal from his front yard. YouTube is informing me. Sock went 8-2 on Friday and 7-0 with MK. But 2 days later, dude. Like, I can only imagine Sock is a bit deflated. And again, this is map 81 this week between them. These replays are in random order. No, I cast them as they come in today. Yeah, I think if you go into a war of attrition in massing games with life, you're gonna lose. I got a feeling that this Archmage is gonna have a wild time again. It's still the best game that Sock has played, right? Oh boy. He is at least charging up. He's gonna be facing 4/4 heroes. And there is an expansion coming up. So it's not likely that Sock is winning this, especially without a TP and the Mountain King that far forward. We don't have Invis, right? Nope. That saved 40 heroes a lot. This Blizzard is not that great yet. And counter expansion running. Getting better here. Yeah, I don't think you stand a chance when you're 5 levels down. No heal scroll. No invuln. On the other side, no staff, but he can't knock in this around. Ay, ay, ay.
The player's forces are under attack.
Okay, maybe with positioning. Maybe Light falls asleep at some point, but I don't think he ever sleeps. How can you play 5,000 games a season when you sleep? We need a ladder contest of Hitman and Light. That's what we need. Record number of games for that season guaranteed. Yes. Completely demolished again. Okay, Sock. We're not going to broadcast this any longer. Gee, there's 6-0. But yeah, good to know that this was entirely different on Friday. Maybe Life had an off day there on Friday. But today Life is playing incredibly well. Incredibly well. 6-0. Oof. Hope this is not the man, our overlay isn't made for having one map twice. Let's use another one. Oh, who plays Super League? Yeah, I wanted to tell you who plays Super League. Exactly. Maybe a little Prime sub can remind me. I'm gonna update Liquid. Save them. Work. Hardworking Liquipedia folks, man. They're updating freaking everything all the time. So I can enter a couple of games. Quick. This is the longest HTML file I've ever seen. I haven't seen many. Scroll. Oh, there you go. That is the 4th, right? Well, I can tell you that you should set your alarm tomorrow. Because my favorite match will be played tomorrow. My favorite player versus player match is happening tomorrow. Wrong, Sharky. Don't know. I thought you know me. I'm a bit disappointed. Say it correctly. Yes. Gotta zoom into this. Alrighty. The Super League continues tomorrow. I can tell you that at the end of the day, it's gonna be Life and Moon. Night Elf Mirror at the end of the day. That should be good. That should be good. Life definitely grinding. Moon has been stepping it up a little bit. But for me, personally, this is the least exciting game tomorrow. By a lot. How about Labyrinth versus Starbug? How about that? Is that sick? Is that a great match? Labby in tremendous shape. Made it also to top 4 WSB. Made it to top 3 in the rankings here at Super League. Starbug hopefully on a redemption arc. It has to start tomorrow. But the match that everybody should be pogging out over is Lin vs 120. Oh, I'm so hyped about this. This is my favorite match, probably ever, of all time, of 2 players against each other. Always insane. Their matches in B Cup, legendary. The WSB, really freaking good. And tomorrow they clash in best of 5. Oh, this is gonna be so good. This is gonna be so good. I will not miss this for the world. So yeah, these 2 matches, I think, an absolute spectacle. No casting ATR. The organizer is not very fond of me. Let's put it that way. Hey Neo, small question. I was playing Warden and I use retrain, but my strike remains. Any idea why? Dark Angel. It was probably on cooldown. You gotta wait till your cooldowns are over and then retrain. And then it disappears. Like, then it actually retrains. But if your spell is on cooldown, it gets forgotten by the Tome of Retrain. So, patience. Patience is a virtue in this case. So, I told you the Super League games, this is gonna be bonkers. Later tonight, you will, in 2 hours, that is exactly, you will have more Warcraft here on this channel, everybody. Lucifer and Sonic. Open it up with Carson casting the July finals. The winner goes up against Hawk. Then, Jens and Aspect. Hype, 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 hype. Probably the most improved Western player there is, and the War 3 Champions champion in Jens going up against Aspect. The hottest talent in the scene. And the winner of that goes up against Chemico, and then the grand final. This is looking very good to me. With that, since my morning was extremely stressful, and I already see more DMs trickling in, I got an access. I can't access, but the other link. If we got an answer. We got an answer about the Tranquility. The Tranquility was buffed on May 17, 2024. It's been 1 year of undocumented Tranquility buffs that the Night Elf Discord didn't tell anyone about. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Patch 1.361.21015. Amazing. Amazing research. Appreciate it so much, man. So, let's see if there's a crazy game coming, but it's not. Okay, I'm gonna call it a day. Rather short one for me, but tomorrow Super League returns. You want to watch Super League? It's Lin versus 120 for the return tomorrow. Gonna be hella great. And very likely dual cast as well. I'm gonna double check with Remo. And Carson is coming on tonight in 2 hours for the July finals. And this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Alrighty, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. This was chill. This was some cool 4 hours. Appreciate you all. Hope you're gonna find someone else with good content. I'm gonna raid you to Knopf. And you tune in again in 2 hours. So enjoy Knopf. Send your greetings and your hearts and your elf emotes.